So just to get one that a lot of people love, show that the work it paid off. That was a big accomplishment for me.
Dijon Isaiah McFarland, aka DJ Mustard, born June 5th, 1990. It's May 18th, and about 13 days ago, hip-hop was blessed with its biggest rap battle, if not in the last 20 years, then of all time, when two of the biggest hip-hop artists of this generation squared off in a battle of words that had the world talking, reacting, and deciding once and for all when it came to rap who's really number one. Kendrick Lamar undeniably won the back and forth, putting his lyrical prowess on full display, along with his artistry and strategic approach to completely dismantling his competitor, even down to the cover art of his songs dictated and controlled the pace of those 2 weeks, with fans for the first time in this new digital age studying cover art looking for clues into the mind of one of hip-hop's greatest geniuses. So much so, Drake even resorted to the screenshot song cover for his white flag waving final song. You wanted entendres, beat switches, flow changes, subject matter, long-lasting impact, you got Euphoria, number 3 in the country. Witty, traditional hip-hop to its core bars, strategic release, wordplay, 616 in LA, neutralizing Drake's signature timestamp drizzy character fans have come to respect. Deep and dark storytelling bars that hit home, showing creativity and skill, meet the grams, right after Drake dropped Family Matters, completely overshadowing his video and song. And then, saving the best for last, a hit diss song not even 24 hours later, doubling back with a chart-topping diss for Drake's Head Top, landing square and direct on the Billboard 200 as the #1 song in the country. Again, neutralizing Drake's superpowers, striking first to make a hit diss song in the already classic, studied word for word, bar for bar, Not Like Us, produced by who? DJ Mustard. Mustard on the beat came out of nowhere after being counted out for years now, reserved to making vlogs on his YouTube channel, and presumed to be riding off into the sunset after he rocked the 2010s with his club and booty shaking bangers. Don't care what anyone says, the DJ Mustard era in hip-hop was some of the most fun times, and I'm blessed to have been of age to party to his sound. Mustard got another hit, and the biggest of his career, which he thanked Lamar for in so many words, proclaiming he's back outside. DJ Mustard most certainly deserves it and put his foot in the Not Like Us beat, looking to be gearing up for a hot summer for the Grammy Award-winning producer, going from 85 2 years ago to #1 today. He's been hot, cold, and heating up once more. Mustard's Growth Spurt, Growth Stunt, and Spurt again. What happened? Let's talk about it. It's your boy JC, Stunted Growth Music. Let's get it, man. Take a minute to like, subscribe, and comment on who I should do next. DJ Mustard is a record producer, DJ, songwriter, and record executive from Los Angeles, California, who decided to pursue his interests at 11 years old after being introduced to DJing by his uncle and learning his craft at home with a cousin who shared the same interests. One day, while helping his uncle DJ at a party, he was left alone with a set all to his own to sink or swim, and he thrived. He began to DJ parties all over LA, linking with YG as his personal DJ initially. Ty Dolla $ign, who was a producer and artist at the time, producing for YG when YG was gaining steam locally but couldn't find the time to be both an artist trying to get on himself and push YG by playing the background and producing. In steps DJ Mustard, who credits Ty Dolla $ign for teaching him how to make beats, becoming YG's in-house producer in 2009, and their sound automatically clicked. It carved YG in his own lane of party but ratchet and even hood all in one. In 2011, YG puts in a word to Mustard that rapper Tyga needed a beat, and through the wire goes Tyga's Rack City, which was supposedly made for YG and #1 in hip-hop on Billboard. Mustard was in the game, and from there was the go-to party producer in hip-hop. Spurt #1, great timing. On the surface level, you can hear that and figure it can be used for anything that became successful. So what makes DJ Mustard unique when it comes to timing? First off, you're correct that anything successful does have an element of great timing, as anything relevant needed time to rise to relevancy like cream poured in coffee. But specifically to DJ Mustard, his rise just happened to be placed in just the right pockets with artists around him experiencing their rise as well. He's fortunate enough to have been first around Ty Dolla $ign when Ty wasn't a huge artist as yet, so had the time to teach Mustard all he needed to know about how to craft beats. There were no egos in the room at that point, just friends teaching and learning from one another. Ty Dolla $ign would eventually become a household name in hip-hop, so good luck to any other amateur producer getting close enough to have the same opportunity. Mustard was also around YG when he was just becoming a local star. YG had a lane of his own because he wasn't super LA gangster on tracks, but understood the era of swag rap he was in, where dancing on the West Coast was at the biggest it's ever been. Partying and having fun was now the era, and YG captured that great. He then added his LA street flow, lingo, and don't forget the Mustard on the beat, who was by then perfecting his own sound for the time, and YG's career took off. Tyga, the third artist Mustard had the chance to work with at an important and opportune time when Tyga himself needed an identity and was trying to convert from the lyrical rapper he was inspired by Lil Wayne to be. Rag City came out and opened the ratchet bop lane right in time for when the culture was turning up and everything was turn up, turn up, turn up, turn up, way before the word lit. That's 3 different artists Mustard caught right before their big break and got to ride alongside them, providing the foundation to their success. Everybody wanted a DJ Mustard beat from 2011 to 2015, then in pockets from there. But those 4 years were magical for the LA producer, from YG to Tyga, 2 Chainz, Jeezy, Chris Brown, Kid Ink, Jeremiah, Big Sean, and more. When you put in the work, timing aligns with that, and success has a chance to grow. Mustard had great initial timing. Stunt number 1, heard 'em all. The first growth stunt in Mustard's career came after fans began to accuse his beats for always sounding the same, accusing Mustard for creating the same patterns over and over, and after years of oversaturation, fans grew tired of Mustard for a few years, writing him off as another has-been that's had a great run, but it's now time to fall back. I agree and disagree with that thought, because on one hand, if you find something unique in an industry like entertainment, something that feels good to a lot of people, has an extremely high success rate, and makes a lot of money, wouldn't you stick to that, not fixing something that isn't broken? Say what you want, but for me, even though I knew Mustard's beats sounded similar, they still hit different every time. Something a producer can look at as a calling card instead of seeing it as having one trick he continues to recycle according to fans. Music is subjective, and it's also made for time, whatever time and atmosphere it's being created in. It perfectly captures the environment of music and even the state of the world it's in, some becoming classic and relevant in any environment or era. When the era changes, a lot of producers fail to change with it for whatever reason, and fans discard them as has-beens. Mustard struggled cracking the top 10 with a hip-hop song since Rag City in 2011, not counting the troll Lil Dicky, or the pop hits either. Kendrick Lamar brought LA and Mustard back outside in 2024, thankfully, cause Mustard in hip hop was and is still a great thing. Growth Spurt number 2, Not Like Us. What was so great about the display Kendrick put on was how he turned up his whole city with every name drop, brought back one of the city's greatest producers important to his time, and defeated the hitmaker Drake himself at his own game. I still remember when Back to Back dropped and everyone applauded the fact Drake made a diss that was also a club banger, meaning Meek Mill would have to suffer the whole summer in clubs while DJs spin that song back to back. Kendrick did the same, only this time the crowd is screaming some of the worst insults you can think of in Drake's direction, while all his homeboys standing around him catches shots as well. Certified lover boy, certified what? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably a what? Not Like Us, to me, is already a classic. It topped the charts, amassed almost 30 million views audio alone on YouTube, came at a perfect time as the weather changes to back outside conditions, and sealed the deal for the West Coast win. Kendrick has the world stabbing and walking West Coast style, and guess who's right behind him smiling ear to ear as his career gets another lifeline and chance to blossom once again. All in all, I'm looking forward to what Mustard does next. He stuck to his lane and showed once again his style could produce hits. This time, his first #1 on Billboard that's already certified gold a few hours ago. He's had his rise, a fall in demand, and now rise again. Here's to a new era for DJ Mustard. Salute, much respect. It's your boy JC Stunt and Growth Music, and I'm out.